One. And we're back. I'm recording right now. So, hello world. Is this thing on? I wish I had a mic.
Better be on.
Doot. I had a mic. Well, welcome to another episode of Marvel's Talks, a safe place where we keep it kosher. We keep it player every time, all the time. So me and Terry this week. One day I'm gonna figure out, or we should get on live or something like that and have niggas call in. That'd be lit.
I'm fine with that. Just actually have people in the live. I don't want to be in live and be like, shout out to y'all, shout out to my niggas. But I could FaceTime y'all one-on-one. I'm not trying to be in live and then talk to the niggas that I already talked to.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm just talking about like we send out the link or whatever to the Zoom call and people call in, you know, and then we come.
Yeah, let's do that.
I figure out how to do that.
About time to increase engagement. I want to talk to some, like, we have a lot of followers on Instagram, especially the people that I never met but are kind of in the same like VCU circle, or you know what I'm saying, some circle that but I never met, and I want to hear what the fuck y'all gotta say. See if y'all do corny shit like listen to 6ix9ine music.
At least have them tap in. You know what I'm saying? Especially on our conversation pieces. We should have them tap in for our Keep It Funky section.
Yeah.
Just have them just come in and just like rant. So
get some shit off your chest, bro. It's I love to do it. I want to hear what the fuck y'all got to say.
A lot of people don't have platforms to do that. You know, I guess Twitter is, social media is a platform to do that.
Nah, but say a tweet. Shit, if you got a good tweet and you feel like it ain't getting no shine or it need to keep shining, yeah, that's dope. I like that.
Figure out how to work that in play.
Well, you're the point man. How about you?
I'll figure that out, bro. But how you been doing, Terry, man? How's your mental health? You know, you staying healthy?
Up and down, man. Up and down. You know, it's damn, I'm getting a FaceTime call. Let me cancel this right now. But up and down. You know, I've been going through shit's been happening, like this coronavirus has affected my family, you know, dealing with that and just regular life shit. You know, it seems heavy, bro. Like getting emotional over, you know, this civil unrest and cops killing black people still. It's just up and down, but better. I have more good days and bad days. I'll say that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think last week was better, and it's a little bit better than the week before. The week before was like Memorial Day weekend when all that shit started happening. That was a tough week, I think, for all black people, just in general. Like, I haven't felt a collective mood from all black people since Kobe passed. And then before that, like when Nipsey passed, like you just knew all black people was just down.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like that in a while. I think last week was better. I took a half day on Friday to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? My spirit needed it. I didn't do shit that day. I think I partaked in some adult beverages and
you got drunk in the house. Did you at least like go sit outside or something?
I did.
The weather was nice.
I sat outside for a little bit, but I got drunk and played Call of Duty for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Just shoot some shit.
That's dope. And you need to take that. I got a couple days coming up. My birthday's the end of the month, and like the whole first week of July, I'm taking off. So,
got any plans, big dog? I mean, I feel like the state Virginia should be open by then.
I'm figuring out now since it's getting closer. So, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. You know, I turned 29 on the 29th, so I was trying to do some cool shit, but we'll figure it out.
29 is like 19, and I'm 29. Like,
so they don't mean shit.
It don't mean shit for real. I mean, you should be blessed that you made it another year.
Yeah, it means something, but like
it's not a milestone birthday.
Not really. 30 is a milestone.
You
know, 20, 21 milestone, 18 milestone, even 25. Like getting into late. That's like a quarter century. Like is a milestone, but 29 is just like on your way to 30. You almost there. It's brazy, man. I still feel like a 20, 22-year-old kid.
That's good.
Still fuck like one too. I'm just playing. I fuck like a 29-year-old. I be doing the lazy shit, bro. That side jump, it's cool, my nigga.
Bro. Come
I
on
hit
now.
the spoon and I
Ain't nobody got time to do all that work, cuz we trying to hit the same goal.
Bro, if she
Who got all
like
your press? Who got your press? Who got your press? You know what I'm saying? You get there and I
you
get
got it,
there.
you are engaged, so you're not having sex with new
Okay.
people. But I would say if you were to have sex with someone new, you do want to go into your bag. But once you done went into your bag with the person, it's like,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
roll on your side, lift your leg up. Let me put a little spit on this. let me let me get in there. And you know what I'm gonna crank the joint, but I'm gonna be on my side.
And you just roll over when you're done, B.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, that's a good question. Like, when you were single, I've been in a relationship for 4 or 5 years, so you know, I wanna. Well, now I can talk about this. You know, when you have sex with new people, it's weird, right? Like the first time, because you don't know each other. It's like a game of chess.
Yeah, that's why I like to be really drunk.
Because it's like, all right, this is my bag. I'm gonna bend you over and give you straight back shots. What if you don't like that? Like, it's weird. Like, right?
Or what if you like, nah, I want it like this. But it's you're right. When you got to figure out what each other likes. Like, you got to get the rhythm.
Because for a minute, your performance can lead to a second night, right? Like if you put it down on the first night, like you talked about last episode, you know, you didn't put it down. You didn't put it down right the first time.
You might not get another shot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's really difficult for men, especially because like women, I mean, for the most part, unless they're, you know, really nasty.
They don't do shit.
They don't.
Speak your mind, Chris.
They go into starfish. They go into starfish. Some of them might know how to ride, or some of them just bend me over and beat it up. That's really
boom. But yes, but listen.
So it's easier for them. It's easier for them.
But I would say this: the pressure does switch later on. The pressure, probably at least the first time or the couple times, is on us.
Yeah.
To be assertive, take control, and do whatever. But then, I guess after that, because I'm not really submissive in the bedroom off bucks. Like, I'm not just letting you get on top of me because, bitch, you might hurt me. You might not. You might not know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That shit might be trash, but I know how I could get it to where I'm gonna enjoy it. So I do that at first. Try to please, but the pressure. I think the pressure does switch later on. You gotta prove how good your pussy is. For the girl, you gotta prove that you know how to work that pussy. Are you throwing it back on me? Are you do you know how to, are you flexible? Can you, you know what I'm saying? Are you giving it as well as getting it? You know what I'm saying? So
because you see me, you see my arsenal.
Yeah, because I gotta show it. Because like basically I have to conquer you in the beginning. At least you have to like me enough for to let me fuck. So once the fucking start, you like, well, you've been trying to fuck, nigga, so fuck me.
Go ahead and fuck, yeah.
But then you know what I'm saying? That's most cases. But there are other cases where women pursue men and they like, nigga, I'm trying to get that dick, and then they do whatever they gotta do. But generally speaking, that's how it starts. But then I think there is a switch later on where the girl gotta like show me what that pussy could do.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point because you think about it, I don't showed you my game. Now, pussy is pussy for the most part, right?
For the most part.
For the most part, you know what I'm saying? The initial organ it gets wet for the most part. You know, it's supposed to be
some is better than others.
I say for the most part. Now, what makes a person come back? A man come back? I mean, I guess it's because you know you can fuck, but like
probably just how good you're
like you said, is she flexible? Is she riding dick? Is she you know letting you
dick good?
Is
the
she
head
letting
will
you
keep a nigga coming back.
You know what? That probably I think that's a more deciding factor than pussy. Sometimes I feel like
the head.
Yeah, you slap a nigga dick up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's very true. That's very true.
I might stay a little longer. Then
I
you.
know I'm gonna stay a little longer than usual. Just for the top, like the pussy, yeah, but the top is like, you know, is the icing. The pussy, the cake, but the top, the neck is the icing.
Salute to the women that have the total package.
Yes, and then also, not to be superficial, but we talk about it. So obviously, the way she looks, body type, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's that would definitely, like, if you have a good, nice body, soft skin, smell good. Those are all things, you know what I'm saying? Especially the hygiene part. You got that great hygiene, you're gonna be good bread.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume as you're getting older now, you're realizing that it's more important. All those things you said are factors, but especially with somebody you fucking on a regular, you kind of want to have a conversation with them, right? Like if you've placed them you already placed them in the box. Like I don't want to talk to this bitch, but you kind of see something in a shorty, you kind of want to talk to her, right? Like she got to be some type of intelligent.
Yeah, that's what makes you start building or like start hanging out more. Like, oh, she's funny. Oh, she's smart. Oh, she's sparking my interest in other areas than just physical, for sure. That's a necessity.
Yeah. This woman thinks crazy though, but I mean, let's get right into the first segment, man. You got anything to keep it funky with this week?
Yes, I do, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I'm just gonna start with bruh, the clown of all clowns, that motherfucker 6ix9ine. I don't like him. I never liked him, and if you are still supporting or liking his shit or think it's funny or entertaining, I'm just gonna look at you different. I'm not gonna say you're not a good person or shit like that, but I'm just gonna look at you different. If that's the type of entertainment you want to see, bro, like that, I'm just gonna look at you different. I'm looking at Akon different for that shit he did. I've always looked at that dude Academics different for fucking befriending him and being whatever with bro. But like, if you like 6ix9ine, then you're like, it's like you like loving hip hop, bro. Like that shit. We there's no love on the show and there's no hip hop. Like, what the fuck are you watching it for? The shit is fake. It's scripted. It's not real. And the main point is, if you like that, music is art. Music is either you like to listen to it in certain environments, whatever. But if that's the type of art you like, I think that shit is trash art. And I don't want to have nothing to do with him as a personality or as a musician, in quotations, because I don't think bro is that great of a musician. So if you listen to 6ix9ine, I'm looking at you different.
So let's give a little background to your rant for the listeners. 6ix9ine, Kasha 6ix9ine. He is a person in the hip hop sphere. I wouldn't classify him as a rapper or hip hop artist. He's just in our sphere. I'm saying the word right? Sphere?
Sphere, nigga.
Whatever. He's in our realm.
It's sphere.
Yeah, he's in our realm. He's in the hip hop realm for some reason, right? And if you're not aware of what he did, you should be. You are human, or that is on some type of social media. He portrayed himself to be a gangster.
A gang member,
someone hard. He's a big troll, and the shit caught up to him. When you get in that type of line of business, there's only two things that's gonna happen: you're gonna go to jail or you're gonna get killed. So apparently, he was going to jail, and he snitched on his former gang members, his associates.
Yes, he did. His manager and a whole bunch of people.
So he did a little bit of time. He did 2 years, but the rest of his compadres are getting up to 10, 15 years. So there's nothing wrong with telling. We've already discussed this. Nothing wrong with telling if you are not affiliated with that lifestyle. You're a civilian. Mm-hmm. He was affiliated and calling shots and doing things, blah, blah, blah. So regardless, now he's out of jail and he's back on social media trolling, putting out music, blah, blah, blah. And we saw recently that Akon, who made the world famous song Locked Up about being locked up. Is in the stew with 6ix9ine, and I guess he's creating a remix for that. And I guess the point from Terry, you hit it right on the head. But what I wanted to add on extra is like him being on the song "Locked Up" is like the antithesis of the song. You know, the song to me was about being locked up and not being able to see your family, and because the system did you wrong.
Yeah, they won't let me out.
Yeah, and the system did 6ix9ine right.
He cooperated with the system. He became a part of the system.
Exactly. So it's like that's not what the song represents, especially to a lot of black men, because the song with Styles P, which is a thorough nigga. I think if we asked Styles P how he feel about it, he probably would not feel as okay with this guy being on the song.
I bet you Styles P ain't on that remix.
Fuck no, they're gonna say take me off. Yeah, so that's kind of like to catch you up if people don't know what's going on. So,
it's like he did it just like rats do. Like if you're familiar with any of like the mafia type shit, a lot of them motherfuckers that was in the mob, they end up flipping on each other, they took a blood oath, and all the motherfuckers end up snitching on each other and telling on each other just so they would not go to jail, go into witness protection, all that type of shit like that. If you don't remember the nature in which the shit that he did, bro, he got on the stand and started telling on people that didn't have nothing to do with nothing. Like, he started pointing his fingers at niggas that was on the sideline, people that he didn't even have affiliations with. He just started telling everything he knew to save his life. Now, he did that shit to save his skin. I feel like he did not pay for his part in the actions that he portrayed a lifestyle that he didn't live, and he wasn't accountable for his actions. Now, whatever the people try to do to him, that people try to say, they're like, oh, well, they tried to fuck his baby moms, they try to kill him and all that shit. If you're a gangster, what do gangsters do when people try to kill your family? They kill their family.
You retaliate.
You do not turn states. You don't turn state witness and snitch. You talking about, I got the blicky. What you supposed to do with the blicky? Them niggas pull the gun on you. What you supposed to do? Pull a gun on them. And like I said, I'm not of the street life. I just have a certain code and ethics that I like to live by, and I feel like he's playing with fire with all his actions and portraying his lifestyle. And now he out here full on clowning. He got a lace front.
That's the part I was about to get into. That is sick. Nigga got a lace front weave. And now Ariana Grande weave, bro.
Bro, and I do not. And the only reason why I know this is because I scroll past videos and I'm like, this nigga got on a wig, and I keep scrolling. So it's like he's going full clown mode. And if people go to the circus, if you buy a ticket for that circus, that's fine. I don't like the circus. I don't like the smell of animals and shit. And I don't like the torture that they put them animals under in them circuses and the way they demean the performers. But if that's what you like, I'm just gonna look at you different. I don't want. I don't. It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. And that's one of the things that's problem with the world is the entertainment that we accept and the things we consume. Now, yes, I consume some bullshit, but it will not be that bullshit.
Niggas is nasty, bro.
You know what bullshit I consume, Bhris? I consume, it's a show called The Shaws of Sunset.
What's that?
It's a show that comes on Bravo, and it's about these Persians that live in LA and they got money, and then they be getting in fights with each other over like petty shit. And I also watch another show. Bravo's probably the that's where I get all my petty shit.
Oh, you gotta go to TLC too.
TLC? Like, yeah, like Love After Locked Up and My 600 Pound Life.
That's my shit too. And
that's the type of filth I like to consume.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a fan of 90 Day Fiance, bro.
That one nigga with the no neck, that shit got. I was like, nigga, I gotta check Big Ed. I gotta check this shit out because there's a lot of comedy going on,
bruh. Nah, listen, what there is, what you need to pay attention to. There's a trend of old white women getting engaged to Nigerian men.
I saw that.
So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they scamming or not, but it's just like, you know what? These old white women are 50 plus years old, which nobody in their right mind would deal with in America. They fall in love with Nigerian men, young Nigerian men. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they go to Nigeria and get married. The one nigga, I forgot his name, Usman. I forgot the white woman's name.
Karen.
But, yeah, probably. But he calls her baby love. He's a baby love. And he's a rapper in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And she is like, and what I've noticed, these white women are so possessive over these black men. Like, you talk to them like children. And I'm like, in my head,
they probably paying for everything. So, bitch,
in my mind, I'm like, oh, these Nigerian men are staying the course. They know it's the long game. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna go to get this visa to be American, and I'm gonna take all your money and divorce you. Like I just think it's like this long game.
They plan 10 years. Like that bitch be dead in 10 years. and then I'll already have my visa, have my green card, and
I'm gonna bring all my family over here, like, and we gonna like. I just think like they're playing a long game. And salute to these Nigerian men for having to fuck these old wrinkly ass white women because they trying to fuck. They're trying to get the young stallion. You know what I'm saying? And like, there's at least 3 cases that I've seen on 90 Day Fiance where these white women have been finding love in Nigeria, and it's like. I don't know what it is because they're from like the deep south. And I'm like, I know you called him a nigger. I know you called him a nigger.
They're getting that Nigerian piece dropped off.
They be pressed.
I mean, them young boys got energy. They ain't never had no dick like that in their life. What you mean? But while you were talking, it made me think. The comedy that there's in those shows is the same type of comedy that 6ix9ine is. 6ix9ine is a clown. He's performing. It's a joke. But I just don't like that brand of comedy. I would much rather watch these Nigerian men fuck 50-year-old ladies and try to take their money. And then watch my man with no neck go to the Philippines and try to give him a little Asian piece.
Bro, that was wild. I don't know if you pay attention to that. Have you watched much?
Listen, I did my deep dive on the clips, but I never watched full episodes. But
this nigga is nasty.
Ed?
Big Ed.
I seen him putting mayonnaise in his hair. I seen the 20 niggas putting mayonnaise in his hair. Talk about, I dye my hair and the scalp gets irritated. So this mayonnaise. They followed that man in the bathroom with a jar of mayonnaise while he put it in his hair.
My guy.
I was like, this is the type of television I need to watch right here.
My guy, he told the girl, like, can you shave your... He gave her an ultimatum. He said, can you shave your legs or I give you a kiss? That was the ultimatum.
And she
shaved her legs. Yeah. Bruh, how does you get... Somebody really don't fuck with you if you... The first sign of affection...
Now, this is what I say. I do believe it's harder for some people to find love than others because of all the programming we have in our head about looks and money and things like that. So sometimes it's harder for people to find love. But I do feel like if you can find love without having money involved, without having to pay for a bride or things of that nature, I think you could find love. Maybe Ed just needed to reevaluate the shit he was looking for. You know what I'm saying? Ed seemed like he had high standards for a nigga with no neck and a horrible build and shit.
All he had to do, listen, she was gonna go through all that. All she wanted was some children. And he said,
oh yeah, he said he didn't want no kids. He had kids, right?
Yeah, he has like a daughter. You literally are gonna get the woman of your dreams. Man. She hates you. She hates you. She hates looking at you. But she's with, like I said though, with the Nigerian man, the longing. She's like, look, I'll let this nigga fuck if you give me kids. Mm-hmm. And I will be with this
people
nigga.
Compromise.
She looked at this nigga with disgust every time he
And you know what I watched? I felt like he didn't have any charm. Like this is one thing I learned about life. It's not all about fucking looks. If you're charming and you can woo somebody and you can wine and dine them and impress them with your mental, you don't gotta be the best looking motherfucker in the world. That motherfucker had no charm. Shit. If she wasn't shaving her legs, he could have been like, look, let me run you a bath. And he could have had the razor sitting on the tub.
He could have shaved her legs.
And then shaved it for her. And it'd been a nice intimate moment. And like, how about you shave your legs? I'll be like, let me shave your legs, you know? Because I kind of, and then he could have said, yeah, I like a nice smooth leg, so let me shave it for you. Been a nice intimate, play some nice music in the background. know what I'm saying? Give her a joint or some wine or something and get her relaxed. These niggas ain't got no. See, Ed should have. What's his name? Ed.
Big Ed.
He should have talked to us, man. We could have had that Asian lady would have been loving that nigga, bro.
I don't know. Maybe because there's no sports, but I've been watching different shows with Mecca.
NBA on the way back, though.
90 Day Fiance. That's a keeper. Love After Lockup too. Those two. That's great television. You know what I'm saying? I like watching white trash shows.
For sure, man. I like watching. Yeah.
Takes me out of my element. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this shit every day.
For sure, you gotta escape some way, but I will never escape by watching. That nigga name is Tekashi 6ix9ine and he's Mexican. What the fuck get the fuck out of here, bro?
I don't know. That's all nasty. I'm gonna keep it funky, nice and short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? This is the moment of I guess white people are trying to show themselves as allies, I guess, and I'm sick and tired of these niggas writing iOS press releases about how they've been reflecting and how they didn't grow up like that, or I want to be an ally. Like, just say you don't have to tweet. You don't have to make a press release. Just say I won't fuck with that racist shit and keep moving. All we have to do is check you off the list. That's all we're really doing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need you to put a 6-7 paragraphs on Instagram about how you grew up not seeing color or whatever. Like your parents told you to value people by the content of their character. That whole spiel. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Just
say a Martin Luther King quote.
Yeah, just say I don't fuck with that racist shit, and I'm gonna donate some money. That's all I need you to do.
Well, see, the problem is, Chris, they don't have a PR person like you. They got other PR people that are white that are telling them, this is what you got to do. You got a checklist of things you got to do. You got to hit this point, hit this point, hit this point, hit this point, hit this point. Talk about your childhood. So, like, they're going by a script, and it's not genuine for the most part. But
I'm not reading that shit. I don't care.
I never read. Like, I seen Drew Bhris shit.
I didn't read his apology.
I was like, he's rapping.
I mean, you wanted to judge space, so like, just get right into that Drew Bhris shit.
Yeah, man. So listen, Chris talked about it. You want to be ally. We need allies, bro. We can't do this by ourselves. We need people in positions of power, already in positions of power, to identify with the issues that we're trying to bring up and to speak to the people that they know they're powerful. So I understand what Drew Bhris, his first response was some bullshit, bro. You went straight into your non-empathy bag. You went straight into my grandfather fought in the war. My nigga, we know what the fucking white man did, and we know how the white man feel. Cause y'all fucking tell us every day. Stand for the goddamn flag, nigga. You better fucking stand up and respect the flag. The military died for you to be able to know. The military died, and my grandfather fought in Korean War. His father fought in World War I, World War II, to come back and to be called a nigger by everybody. So
your grandfather, rest in peace, was a 4-star general?
3-star.
3-star. So imagine your grandfather's a 3-star general, still getting called. If he didn't have his uniform on, walking down the street,
exactly, he would see the same. So he brought up a point that was the most invalid point that he could have brought up, trying to explain why he didn't like the protest, bro. No one in position of power is gonna like anybody ever protesting. So we ain't trying to hear shit. But to stick to Drew Bhris, you said that bullshit. You got checked. You apologize once. You apologize twice. You apologize 3 times, and you're doing what you're supposed to do. You fuck up. I fucked up. Chris, you fucked up. You fuck up. You acknowledge your mistake. You check yourself. You say your apologies you need to do, and then now it's time for you to change your behavior. Now, all white people are ops to me until proven otherwise. He's still an op until proven otherwise. You said some cool shit. Now let me see the action behind you. Your track record has been pretty good. Drew Bhris wasn't Tom Brady. Drew Bhris ain't Ben Roethlisberger. Drew Bhris is. Oh, he played in a black city. Katrina hit. He brought a championship to the city. He's done good. He's a stand-up guy. But then you come out your mouth and be like, oh, the dude that we thought would stand up is just like all the other white people. He feels the same way. He wants the black people to shut the fuck up and be happy that they're not slaves anymore. He wants the black people to shut the fuck up and stop protesting and causing a ruckus. They need to just pull themselves out of their bootstraps. And we've been saying, nigga, we ain't got no bootstraps. The flag don't mean shit to us. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck. The cops is killing us. Listen to what the fuck we're saying. And then you want to talk about your fucking grandfather. We don't give a fuck. Thank you for the apology. Change your behavior. And we can move the fuck on.
Hey, you said it perfectly, man. You know, all white people are ops until proven otherwise, bro.
Till proven otherwise, bro. I cross the street when I see white women. I'll be like, nope, I don't even want to pass you. So your dog can sniff me, and then I got to kick your fucking dog, and then the next thing you know, I'm the nigga in Central Park. I don't got time for this shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I don't need the whole spiel. Just say you don't fuck with none of this shit and show me a receipt. I don't even care. You know, actually, don't even show me a receipt that you donated because I don't really care for people's pockets. Just say you don't fuck with none of this shit. And that's all you really need to do for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you have, but to say that, they have to pick a side. And white people picking a side is not, I've heard a lot of people say, it's not them being silent. They have to be vocal, and they have to make their stand clear.
In my mind, I think that's you picking a side, saying you don't fuck with none of these races.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they have to do. But I just don't want people to think that they could be silent. If you white, you better be vocal and say, nah, I don't fuck. Because listen, as a man, I have to stand up and say, I'm not with that sexy shit. I'm not with rape culture. I'm not with these Me Too niggas. I got to, because I got to let people know where I stand on that shit. I'm not for them creepy niggas doing creepy shit, stalking women. I'm not for that shit. So all you white people, you need to stand up and say, I'm not for that whack-ass race shit. These dumbass cops thinking black people lies on me and shit. The government fucking locking niggas up, doing 20% more time than all the white people. I'm not for that shit. For the same goddamn crime, I'm not for that shit. That's what you gotta do. Pick a side.
Yeah, I don't need none of that shit.
And guess what? In that moment, Drew Bhris picked his side, but he was like, wait.
He did. No, he picked his side when he realized he
ain't really want to be over there.
He lives in when he realized he lives in New Orleans, playing New Orleans.
Bro, niggas would have been booing that nigga at all the games.
Oh my gosh, bro! Like if you said that shit and you played in New England, I get it.
Oh yeah, they with you. Yeah, I like what Drew Bhris said. He stood up for the white man.
You play in one of the blackest cities in America, bro. Like
for sure, nigga, in New Orleans.
I'm pretty sure nigga would come find out where you stay at. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for the most part, people really do like Drew Bhris. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like Drew Bhris, bro. I call Duke. That's my man, Drew Bhris, bro. Doobies. He be throwing that fucking rock. He old. He's still doing it. I like the way he carry himself. He don't talk. He keep this shit on the field. And then everything you do see about him, family, positive. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. But then you picked your side, and I was like, oh, damn, you are up.
I mean, young ass so I told you before the year started, I said I'm taking niggas' words for what they mean.
Straight up.
You said that's what you meant. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's too much information on the internet. Too much information out there. People have been like, what's funny to me is that like some people, a lot of white people, really think we have been putting our plight through music and entertainment, and we just be saying this shit for hundreds of years for it not to be true. Like a collective community of people say, yo, the police are beating our asses in our music, in our television, in our movies, in our books, in our poetry.
Everywhere. It's everywhere.
And like, how do you think we just all came up to us as a group?
And listen, and it's not just hood niggas. It's every nigga. Donald Glover will say some shit about it. Motherfucker Van Jones will say some shit about it. Me, nigga, it go from rap. You said it. Rap, music, art, television, movies. It's in all of it.
You don't gotta say this shit. Like
you don't gotta be a poor black person or an underprivileged black person to know what the fuck comedy is out here, bro.
It's mind-boggling to me sometimes that this is like a new concept to some people.
Because they've been ignoring it. They've been just like I said, niggas gotta be vocal because they've been accepting the privilege the whole time. Like, oh shit.
Oh, we know that.
My kids don't have to deal with that. My kids can have a 6-pack of beer in the car and a gun and cocaine. You know what the cop's gonna do? Who's your dad? tell your dad to come pick you up, and I'm gonna talk to him, and we're gonna throw this away so it's not on your record. Like, if a nigga get pulled over, he got a motherfucker, his fucking register. You know the story. You seen that story about the motherfucker that was late to jury duty? They locked that nigga up for 20 days.
No, what?
It was a black dude. He was late for jury. He showed up, but he was late. The fucking judge sentenced that nigga to like 20 days in jail.
Yo, that's wild.
A white boy will be on his father's boat in the middle of the ocean with a dead hooker, and they're going to be like, well, does the hooker have family? All right, nah. All right, look, this is what we're going to do.
Give him some information.
We're going to say she overdosed. You're going to do some community service, and it'll be all right. Or that nigga that raped a girl behind a fucking
he got,
dumpster.
What, how many you get, like 90 days?
He got 90 days, and he ain't get no felony or some weird shit. But all I'm saying is the privilege has to be checked. And this is the last thing I want to say about this. White people have done the greatest flip of all time. They did the most killing, raping, robbing in all of human history. Maybe not all of human history. I think Genghis Khan did a lot too. But they've done, the most recent history, they've done a whole lot of killing, a whole lot of raping, a whole lot of bad shit. And then they want to put on the fucking cape like they've never heard or fucked up nothing in their life. And you remember them those pictures of fucking public lynchings, all them white people standing next to the fucking hanging dead body?
Yeah.
That's what all them silent people are. They not the one hanging them up. They not hanging niggas, but they'll stand there and watch a motherfucker get hung and take a picture next to the fucking body. I know who you people are. You don't change that much over time. That's why you need to pick a fucking side. Either you stopping them from stringing up a nigga, or you standing there watching them string up a nigga. That's what the fuck it is.
It's nasty, bro. I don't know.
Fuckers taking pictures next to Emmett Till body, or taking pictures next to a motherfucker that just got lynched in a whole fucking gathering. Oh, we gonna string up a nigga on Tuesday night. Oh, tell the family come out.
Bro, see, we about to get in this. Listen, they've been barbaric. Bro. You see movies of back in Europe when they had knights and shit like that, like the Roman Empire, like them niggas used to gather for public lynchings.
Yeah, hangings, everything. Yeah.
Hanging, like, you know what I'm saying? They used to watch niggas' heads get chopped off by the guillotine. It was the thing to do.
Well, at least those had some type of due process. Probably wasn't really good due process. But even back in the Western days,
I'm just saying they're used to this. Like,
yes, they're used to it.
It's nothing. It's in their nature. It's in their blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? My thing is just like, it's the disingenuous part of like, I've been doing some soul searching. Bitch, you've been doing some soul searching? This is the straw that broke your camera. Like, straw that like had you like reflecting on all your privilege.
Bro, they like, be living in a bubble, bro.
You love black culture. You love black culture. You love you're hanging, especially if you play sports, you're around black people most of the time.
It's television to them, bro. You
don't hear none of the conversations that go into the into your locker room, like, yo, bro, niggas is wild. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's like.
But I would say though, athletes. Shout out to Dr. Umar. Just to talk to that point you just said. Athletes are not always the sharpest tools in the box.
I understand that.
They literally bump their heads, especially football players. They run into each other full speed for money. So I can't always say that those men in the locker room are the men that would be the best representatives. And shout out to Dr. Umar, who's made his comments about the black athletes, entertainers. They get to that point and then they are silent about shit. We see how Lil Wayne reacted. We see what Terry Crews and these motherfuckers be saying. They get their money, they get successful, and then they kind of detach themselves. Not everyone, but there's less of a anger because you know what? My family's good. I'm good. I have influence now. I'm in the parties with these other top shelf people. So continue, Chris.
I mean, I think Terry, you transition king of the day. I mean, you brought up
Terry Crews, motherfucker.
You brought up the Terry Crews, my nigga, and our conversation.
Did you even get the intro to the podcast, nigga?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, as long as you did, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Right now, I don't think like with these Zoom calls, I've really just lost all type of structure. But I like this type of formatting where we real spill
Just go, bro. It's what it is, bro. We gonna have more structure and probably I want to have another Marvel Talk Awards after this. Well, not after, but in response to this pandemic and then the riots and the protests, I probably want to have another Marvel Talk Awards. We can have some cool segments later.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, speaking of Terry Crews, if you're not aware, he has some problematic tweets. Actually, 10 hours ago. But I'll read the tweets later. But the conversation piece that we want to talk about today is kind of just, and I like to have our followers join in. Is so I'm working on the title of this, but how Coon'n is too Coon'n. So I said I'm working on the title. I'm working on the title. You know what I'm saying?
I think we should lay it out like a line, like just like the parties. Like if you're left, you're liberal. If you're right, you're conservative. We're gonna say on the right is the Coon'n, and on the left is the militant.
Okay, we could do that. But in general, so Black people, we're not a monolith. We all don't have the same thoughts. People can be more radical. People can be more, let's say, anti. But I feel like, especially now with everybody on social media, they're in the house, and with these protests and just anything with white people in general, we're just at such a high sensitivity so we're very high. Our
the Coon'n alert is on high.
Yeah,
high Coon'n alert.
Our sensitivity levels are really high, so we're not tolerating nothing that's anti-Black. So,
yeah. So if you ain't coming through like Black as me, if you not coming through nappy headed, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like we kind of not trying to hear it right now. I'm just being honest.
So Terry Crews, as an example, because his Coon'n chip has been activated.
His Coon'n chip down to Umar. That shit went off.
So I'm gonna read the tweets, and Terry, you let me know how Coon'n this is on the level 1 to 10. So 21 hours ago, he says, defeating white supremacy without white people creates Black supremacy. Equality is the truth. Like it or not, we are all in this together. And that was the tweet that kind of blew up.
That's not a 10, but it's definitely on a scale. That's about a 4. Any amount of Coon'n is too much Coon'n, but that's. But see, when you read it out loud, I kind of because when I read it, I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" I didn't really understand. But he doesn't want it to. I guess he don't want it to flip and be like, Black people are the supreme and white people are beneath us. So he's like, we have to take it down with them. And we've said on this podcast, we need allies. We need allies of every race. I want Asian people to stand up. I want the Middle Eastern people to stand up. I want you know what I'm saying? I want South American people, Latino people, Latina X, whatever. Everybody to stand up for us, just like I would stand up for them. Detainees at the.
Let's break this down, Terry.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What? All right, so defeating white supremacy without white people creates Black supremacy. What is Black supremacy?
I mean, I guess it's just the
that sounds like something I would like to be a part of.
It's like the inverse of white supremacy, I suppose. Black supremacy, if we want to make a definition. Now, I don't believe any one race is better than others. I believe that every man should be judged by their merits, and I think that the hardest workers and the people that have the most output should be the leaders and be on top. But I don't know, Black supremacy. I'm not against it.
Let's go further into it. So I guess is Tyler James Williams, that was his TV son on
he played Chris, right?
Yeah, so he tweeted and was like, I'm not trying to call you out. It's all love, but we're rightfully angry right now, fed up with anyone not with our cause wholeheartedly. Like we've been saying for the past our whole life.
Yeah, forever.
So he said, I don't want to see that energy pointed to your way or diverted from the cause. So Terry Crews responded and says, I understand. And it makes sense now. I mean, he says, I was not saying black supremacy exists because it doesn't.
It don't. What the fuck?
I'm saying if both
not
black...
even in Africa does black supremacy exist. Nigga, the white people got Africa.
Correct. He says,
and the Chinese.
He further goes and says, I am saying if both black and whites don't continue to work together, bad attitudes and resentments can create a dangerous self-righteousness. That's all. I don't know. It's like I get what you're trying to say, but it's not needed. It's not needed.
And I also want to say that Terry Crews played in the NFL, so he used to run full speed into niggas too. So, I want you to understand the brain that we're trying to break this tweet down from is a brain that probably has light CTE in it.
Okay, so this is the tweet that I think that we could really go further into. He says, any black person who calls me a coon, as we discussed Coon'n, or Uncle Tom for promoting equality is a black supremacist because they have determined who's black and who is not.
My nigga.
This is live reaction.
My nigga. No one wants to be called a coon. You're right. And Terry Crews, you've done some coon shit. It's a fact. Whether it's not, listen, I've done some homophobic shit in my life. I'm not a homophobic person, but I've done some homophobic shit. Now, I do not know if Terry Crews is a whole coon, but you've done some coon shit. When you try to defend NBC over Gabrielle Union, when she was talking about her experience working on the show, I believe it was America's Got Talent or whatever the fuck the show was. You sided with the fucking network and the white people and tried to say, no, they're accepting of everybody, whatever. But when your ass got your dick grabbed by a gay dude in a party, everybody, including Gabrielle Union, came to your rescue and was like, no, this will not stand. I stand by Terry. It's fucked up in Hollywood. You cooned in that scenario. And now in this scenario, once again, stop speaking up for white people. Let the white people defend. That's what it is. I said it last episode. No white person needs any black person to defend them. Ever. They got it. They are defended. Terry Crews, stop caping and try. Listen. Oh, and then I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast today too, and they made a point that I do kind of think fits into this. We do not want to alienate any of our allies. Any white person that agrees that racism is trash and then they're fighting with us, we do not want to alienate you. But we have to call out the fuckery. And the fuckery is mainly with the power structure. The power structure is white. We talking about white people. Stop caping. You cooning when you start defending whites.
So I think you had him at a 4. Your rank gave me about an 8
that
right
second
now.
That second tweet took it up. Because the first tweet, I was like, nigga, black supremacy? Ooh, what's that? I might want to be about that. But then this one, he talk about people calling him a coon. He's done coon things, though. Defending white people.
Mm-hmm.
Defending white people, when there is some ambiguity about what's right, makes you look like a coon. Now, this nigga got head trauma. I don't think he's really good at explaining himself because he said a lot of dumb shit before in the past. I think he needs to do like Kanye. Shut the fuck up. Because Kanye is King Coon. He was King Coon. He was King Kanye West for all of 2018, bro.
They were getting him out of here, man. And I personally got Kanye out of here too. So, to further, he has been doing the work, I guess, in the past couple of days.
And Chris, you said black people are not a monolith. All of us don't think the same about everything. All of us have a different strategy about how we want to attack the system, about how we want to, personally, I haven't been out in the streets protesting. Number one, because I'm a felon. Number two, because my form, the way that I'm choosing to protest is the way that I live my life. and how successful I am going to be able to be, how successful I plan to become within the system, and the things that I'm going to be able to do for my people once I'm stable and in a place financially, physically, emotionally, mentally. I'm going to be such an asset to my people. So I'm protecting my peace by not going out in the street and rioting and being amongst the fuckery. That's what I'm doing. I'm my protest is in my Black excellence. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm in it for. So everyone is not gonna say, not some people are gonna be like, nah, nigga, if you're not on the streets, you're not about it. And if they have valid points, I'm gonna have to take that. But Terry Crews, I don't know what fucking points he's making, my guy.
I don't know. You know why my coon meter for Terry Crews is like heightened right now?
And it sucks they make a name Terry too.
Yeah, that sucks, bro. He's using the same. He's using those same rhetorics that other Black, I guess, Republicans, Trump Republicans, have been saying. I believe it's important we not suffer from groupthink. That's the trigger word for me, and we keep our minds of our own and be allowed to ask difficult questions to each other. I believe this dialogue is important as we get through this trauma together. I love you. Like, I get what you mean, my nigga, but it's not the time. Like, it's not the time to be like.
You don't have to say that on your platform, Bhris. You say all the time, my nigga. What's your group chat for? Send that to your group of close friends.
Oh yeah,
let them check you. Let them check you. So listen, I said some shit about Trump in 2016 around a group of friends, and they checked me on that shit. I was like, you know what? Do I really want all these immigrants coming to the country? And they was like, nigga, what's wrong with you, bro? You're doing jobs you don't want to do. And they got me together on that issue. I didn't go to Twitter and say anything about Trump. I said it to my friends. My nigga, say it to your friends before you take it to Twitter, bro.
And again, it's one of those things, Dada said this, we shouldn't be taking the words of celebrities, as stone. But these niggas have a platform, bro. He has a million followers, bro. So it's like, I get it. We shouldn't be taking celebrities as, word of stone, but they know they have a platform. And unfortunately, with social media, your platform is, what you say is going to get retweeted and liked. You know what I'm saying? That first tweet he initially sent out was retweeted 21,000 times, bro. 21,000
times. Guess what? And white people are like, hell yeah. And white people are like, see, look, it's a Black guy that understands what we're talking about. And they're using you as propaganda for their message, Terry.
And that's a great point, Terry. Speaking of Terry Crews, like that is the message that all racist white people use. As I was listening to my man today on another podcast, his named John Cornegay. I'm gonna shout him out later. The exceptional Negro.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna use him to prop up their agenda for whatever sick shit and racist shit they're trying to use to all lives matter the situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said it last week. Black people at this point, this is the easiest time for us to be unified than we've had in the past. Even when Obama was president, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have one unified goal this past couple of weeks. Stay on these white people's necks, stay on these cops' necks, and get the, whatever we're trying to do, this agenda passed. It's our time. You know what I'm saying? Let's not make it easy for white racist people just to like stay with the status quo. You know what I'm saying? You don't need, like you said, we don't need you to defend white people.
They're fine.
They're fine. They've always been fine. Always been fine. And like that is that your Coon'n chip is getting more activated the more you start.
Yes, he went from a 4 to a 6.
Yeah, you're defending white people. The Coon'n chip is being activated.
100%. And I had another Coon'n that I wanted to bring to the conversation, but I had something on. Oh yeah, unity. When you talk about unity, unity has always been, I guess they say, our downfall. We haven't always come with the united stance, and we haven't been always come with together on one accord about the issues that we're facing. But I just want to look back at history and just kind of remind all the listeners and everybody out there that we don't need everybody.
You don't.
We just need the majority. You know what I'm saying? What they do in all the votes that they take in Congress or on the Supreme Court. Everybody's not going to agree, but if we could come to a majority consensus. And I want to look back and we kind of glamorize and I'm not gonna think of the right word right now, but we kind of put these people up on pedestal like Martin Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, but people of those times will tell you, not every black person agreed with Martin Luther King. Not every black person agreed with Malcolm X or Elijah Muhammad or Farrakhan. There's always a dissenting view, and that's good. We need to challenge each other, just like we challenging Brother Cruz right now on his other way of thinking. My nigga, your Coon'n chip, you done went up on the Coon'n meter about 6. You hit a 6 on the Coon'n meter, bring it down. So I just want to say, unity has always been tough. We're fighting. We just need a majority. We don't need everybody. Now, the other Coon'n I'm gonna bring up, I don't know if you probably don't follow her, Candace Owens. I know you heard of her.
Yeah, I know who she is.
She be Coon'ing at a rapid rate.
What has she done lately?
Okay, so lately, the thing I'm gonna bring up, so George Floyd, obviously no one's perfect. She started bringing up the concept that black people are the only race that martyrs their criminals, that makes martyrs out of their criminals, out of their the bad people amongst their race. She said white people don't do it, Asian people don't do it. They look anybody in their community that's a criminal or does something bad, they cast them aside and they do not raise them up as whatever. So obviously George Floyd, his arrest, he was arrested for accounting for whatever. But she couldn't argue this point. She said whatever he did, he didn't deserve to die for. And once I heard that, I was like, all right, at least you ain't lose me in the beginning. But she continued on about why black people martyr criminals and bad people and why don't they just put them to a side like everybody else. I want to be like, bitch, stop making white people's arguments for them. I could give a fuck what that man, I mean, I care about what he did. I care about crime. I care about people following the laws of the land, even though most of the laws are bullshit. But if he was arrested and actually broke a law, there is no law besides murder that someone should lose their life for. And even when people murder people, they don't just get killed in the street.
Yes. They go
Dylan Roof shot up a whole goddamn church. That man wasn't killed in the street.
They got Burger King.
The white boy that shot every white school shooter that's captured doesn't die in the street.
So her argument, if they don't prop up
martyr, why are we martyring criminals?
They do that. White people do it all the time. All of our Confederate statues.
Technically, they are criminals. Yes,
they're criminals. They believe in slavery, which was the law of the land, but that's slavery, which is humanity. It's not right as a human to enslave somebody. Regardless. Yeah. Now they prop up Christopher Columbus. He has a whole holiday. He committed genocide. He went to the wrong place. He called this. He was looking for actual India, and he found this place. And okay, one, he doesn't know where the fuck he's at. So, two, so that's a fallacy there, right? He lied about his location. And two, he committed genocide. He's a criminal there. You know what I'm saying? That argument is a fallacy, bro.
She was cool. Like she's. When I listen to her, I'll be looking for her support of black people, and she's very critical of Black America. She doesn't even believe that black people are killed at a higher rate by the police. She says that, I guess I can't think of it. She says that only 0.04% of black people will be killed by the police are unarmed black people, and she thinks that it's a whole media like they're trying to weaponize the black people, the Democratic Party, by saying that police brutality is a thing. She doesn't even believe police brutality or against black people is real. She thinks the media.
My argument to that, because I've heard that before from other white people, is it's just simply numbers. We're only 13% of the population. Y'all are the majority.
Supposedly, yeah. I've been questioning that percentage for a long time. But yes, continue.
There's definitely more white people in America than there are black people. And that's a fact. So if you do numbers are going to support your argument about white people that get killed by the police because there's literally more of y'all. But if you do just being a reasonable person, again, like we said earlier, we're just not out here just the black community isn't just out here just one day decide we're gonna have a vendetta against the police. Like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, we always one thing on Twitter that we always, we think is funny is that people we grew up all kind of the same, right? Like somebody from the South has similar experiences from somebody from in the West
Yeah,
Coast. We've never had conversations before, but we know as Black people, and we've all experienced this in some way, or through friends or family, that the police harass us and violently and disproportionately attack us. It's a
yeah.
fact. It's like,
And it doesn't always involve death, bro. Like just police brutality in general, bro. Like getting thrown up against the wall or getting handcuffed. I might get let go, but why am I getting handcuffed?
do
Why am I
white
getting?
do
Yeah,
white people ever get questioned of like, hey, you look like a suspect?
yeah, bro.
I don't think
Yeah,
that happens. I don't think that happens. I don't think like oh, there's a suspect in the area. We fit the description. I don't think white people ever get
they
asked.
get the benefit of the doubt for sure.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. What do you think is when white people or white men murder and their whole family? What they're gonna do? They're gonna prop up the family photo of them looking super
Yep.
happy, not knowing he just murdered everybody. But little Reese in them, he got a little weed charge, and they make him look like a fucking
Yeah, bro. It's the whole
kingpin.
portrayal. It's
Yeah, bro.
everything,
Like,
bro. But her coon jump off the scale though. She calls herself a conservative black person. She's a Trump supporter, all of that.
there's
So I
nothing
just
wrong with I guess Black Republicans. It's Black Republicans that support Trump. That's where I'm lost.
yeah, because it's a lot of Republicans that don't support Trump. It's like I don't know. Her coon shit was off the reader because like I feel like when she was talking about the martyring of a criminal, I'm just talking about the human part of it. We're humans. Our humanity isn't less than anyone else is on this planet. But for some reason, we can do this. We can do the same infractions as any other race, but our shit ends up in our death, or our shit ends up with us being incarcerated for way longer. A white bitch could fucking remember they sent that white lady. It's just so many stories. They sent the black lady to jail for sending her kid to a different school district because she wanted him to have better. They sent that lady to jail.
And the same white women did that in California. The
There,
actors.
nothing. Them bitches ain't gonna do jail time and listen. That's what we're talking about. That's exactly what you said. We all grew up the same. We know what's going on. And when people try to come up with bullshit reasons why things aren't really what we think they are, you're insulting our intelligence. You're insulting our intelligence, man. So motherfuckers be cooning at a rapid rate. Terry Crews went off the jump. Candace Owens, her coon jump off the fucking charts. Kanye's kind of came down. Kanye came down.
Yeah, I would agree. Like I was super hard on Kanye, but he has been like he's been doing the work. He's been doing the work. I mean,
His white wife has also been doing the work.
he still says he's gonna vote for Trump, so his coon meter is still pretty high for me. But
He went from like an 8 to a 7.
he's like a 6. I mean, fucking with Trump, you're automatically a 5+. So,
Yeah,
um,
but
so I mean, Kanye, he's doing the work. I can't get mad at that. I mean, I
who
don't
else is
really.
cooning, man? Who else you see cooning?
Um, I mean, Dez Bryant was cooning for a little bit my man Dez, when he was like, again, I think the number one thing where we cancel it consists of that word coon is when you defend white people, and he was defending white people, saying like, I know good white people and I know bad white people. Like, no one's not saying all white people are bad.
And they don't get that rap.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't get that. We don't, as black people, we don't get that. One bad person in the eyes of white people, and this is the thing we keep arguing. One one bad apple in the black community represents everybody.
Spoils the bunch, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but white people don't get that benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like I
But
think
and also, it's like it's so systematic with us, bro. Like we talked about last week, them burning down Black Wall Street. They there's no leadership, there's no unity. That you murder the ones that do. Any white, like, what are you talking about? And most white people that do speak up for us at a high enough level, they fucking tear them down too. They kill, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen it happen too many times. You will not allow us. It seems like the system will not allow the black person to rise. Well, not the black, because we're steady rising. But it's like there's a concerted effort to keep the black man down. They kill us in ways they don't kill other people. They allow things to happen to us that they don't allow to happen to other Americans. And we're supposed to be protected by the laws just the same as everybody else. But why are we not receiving the same treatment? They will never kneel on a fucking white boy's neck till he dies.
They won't.
Even if he's on crack. I seen a video online of the motherfucker was waving a gun at the police. They didn't fire one shot.
I mean, how many times have we seen somebody, a white person, just violate just
a cop?
Yeah, and you still get the benefit of the doubt, bro. We have a whole shootout. The suspect was taken, non-violently. What's going on here, bro?
Bro, that's why I'm still advocating, bro. We need to move out of this, or we really need to start controlling our communities even more. I think that we need to go to these less populated states and build up our own cities there, so we control the police, the governor, the mayor.
I tweeted. You know what? It's a perfect opportunity for all these businesses that got burned down. It's a perfect opportunity to come in and build them joints up, build up neighborhoods, because a lot of these businesses are not going to be able to rebuild, right? But if somebody, a black investor, or somebody with black influencer with money, they can buy up these buildings that aren't being rebuilt. It's a perfect opportunity to come in on low and build back up opportunities. Do the ashes rises of things, bro. I think there's opportunities for black people to really create our own neighborhoods again with some of these businesses.
Yeah, man, and then isolate ourselves, and then well, not isolate ourselves, but definitely insulate ourselves, just like the Jewish people do, just like the white people have done. We have to insulate ourselves to where there's a barrier to entry from anybody that's not positively affecting us. The cops will not police neighborhoods where they're, like you said, we say all the time, the reason why the cops is because they're scary. They're scared of us. So we're going to have the police force and the police precincts are going to be with cops who look like us, cops who know the people. So that's what the plan really is. I think after this unrest is going on, we need to ask for prosecution of all people that kill black people or police brutality or brutal to black people in some way. I want legislation on the books for motherfucking all the motherfuckers in jail. I mean, I'm gonna make the list we have for the next podcast. But we need to insulate our communities even more. We talk about the circulation of the black dollar. We talk about having our own businesses and building up our own industries. But we need to take this time right now to really plan that out, man. We got to, because I'm sick of the Coon's and I'm sick of the bullshit, man. I'm sick of it, man.
Oh, Blueface been Coon'n. Blueface.
But see, that's
on brand though. That's on brand though.
Exactly. It's like the people that I don't expect it from is where it kind of gets you off guard. Like, not to say that Drew Brees is a good guy, but like that I was like, damn, where'd that shit come from? And then like Terry Crews, that really didn't surprise me because I'm like, oh, you've cooned in the past.
Wayne's been cooning. We've been cooning.
There hasn't been many. Well, there have been surprise coons. We had Desi, we had Simone B, we had Spider-Man, Spider-Verse dude. It's been some surprise cooning going on.
Weezy been cooning.
Lil Wayne, Trina kind of cooned for a second.
Oh no, she cooned. She said what she said. Like I said, but like, okay, in my situation, in my opinion, that I want is like, she had all the energy. She was on Twitter clapping back at people on the radio, even Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy was like, I don't know about that. People are hurting now. People are broke, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was just not listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Women don't like to listen. I'm not saying black women. Women, they know everything.
Yeah, she had all the energy, and I guess I would rather people just say they're on drugs. Honestly.
Well, listen, being high does make you think crazy, bro. I thought some of the wildest shit of my life.
Me too, bro. And I would give you the benefit of the doubt if you said you were high. If you just sober and you have all this energy and then you want to apologize the next day, nah, son, that's not. I don't know. You felt that way from me.
Yeah, and what I ain't like about Trina is that she used their words against us. Yeah, like she used the white people's. She used that shit against us. She was like the animals in the street. I'm like, why are you using their language to talk about our people? Like, we know we be fucking up, but just say y'all niggas need to stop fucking acting stupid in the street. Calling them animals and taking away their humanity is exactly what we're fighting against right now. And you're going to sit here and say they're animals. That's why they feel so comfortable shooting us, because they don't think we're fucking human. They don't see us as a brother, a father, a son, a sister, an aunt, a cousin. They don't see us as members of the church, leaders in our community, Sunday school teachers. They don't see you as a marketing exec. They don't see us as that. They see us as animals. And that's what we're fighting.
That's why I heard.
So she went up on the Coon'n meter. She went up.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I heard. That's all it really is.
Players fuck up. This is a player first podcast. You have to correct. And if you don't show no change in behavior, you're going to be that forever.
You know?
Like this motherfucker Tekashi. We're going to say his name again. He ain't showed no change in his behavior. He's a clown forever.
Yeah. But he's getting reinforced. That's the problem. He's getting reinforced with money and the attention, so he thinks this clown behavior is acceptable.
Most coons do get reinforced by the massa.
True.
They listen. Oh, and I was gonna say this before we started. The far right of the Coon'n meter is Samuel L. Jackson and Django. That motherfucker crying.
Oh my gosh.
That motherfucker. He was treated. Listen, the Coon'n get treated good. He get the scraps off master plate. He get to stay in the big house. He get privileges to come and go as he please and get to so like don't act like Coon'n got his privileges. It ain't like Coon'n is all niggas.
Listen, I believe Coon'n has a lot of privileges because you see them girls with Diamond and Silk or whatever them names are. They be Coon'n for Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, the two black ladies.
Yeah, he probably getting a good old check. You know what I'm saying? But this goes back to a conversation we had long ago. How much are you willing to sell yourself out for? You know what I'm saying? They're probably getting paid handsomely.
And it's not like, and they probably actually believe the things that they're saying. Like I said, we said on this podcast, like Chris just said it. Not everybody thinks the same. There's gonna be different ways of thinking about shit, but we can make a consensus call that you Coon'n. We can make that call.
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
You know, I just don't like it when it seems like you're not for us. Like,
yeah, it's just I agree with you there, bro.
Like, even, bro, I'm even for the motherfucker. I'm for the, like, I'm not for all the ignorant shit, but I'm for the ignorant motherfucker because I understand why they're ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, even all the dumb shit Boosie say, and I'm not that's not the hill I'm gonna die on. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna say I'm down on that hill, bro.
But for the person that's ignorant, I want to be there to be like, bruh, read this. Nah, this was you're looking in the wrong direction.
Terry, we said it last week. The episode was titled "Niggas Don't Read."
You gotta know your history. You gotta know the plan. You gotta know the structure to try to dismantle it. And I'm for us. I'm for the dude that looks just like me that didn't have the opportunities that I had. Because when they see him, they see me. And I think that's what these people of privilege don't understand. They see you still a nigga in a coupe, bro. You still a nigga in a coupe. It don't matter if you got on Givenchy. It don't matter if you got on Balenciaga. It don't matter if you got on Off-White. When they see you at night.
Oh, you know, think you said Off-White. Virgil's Coon'n.
Oh, yeah. 2 Virgils. Let's keep 2 Virgils.
That was a shout out to Twitter for making light of everything. Yeah, he Coon'd hard for that white man.
Yeah, was it Sean Witherspoon? What he was talking about?
Yeah, Witherspoon or whatever. Nigga was hurt.
I just really want everyone to know that white people are gonna be fine.
They're going to be fine.
Even Karen that lost her job, she's gonna land on her feet. like she's not gonna
Facts.
be she's not gonna be homeless. She's not gonna start sucking dick for rent. She's gonna be fine. And Sean Witherspoon, whoever that lost his store, and they're gonna be fine. And
They
I
didn't
care
ask
about the
you to do that. They didn't ask you to go out there and protect their innocence.
I
Protect
care
them.
about the small black business that went out of business because of coronavirus, the restaurants. I care about that's what I care about. I care about the people that actually the spots that shouldn't have got fucked up, they got fucked up that were black owned. That's what I care about.
Yeah, bro. And then like, first off, he's in a space as black. He's in a space as black, profiting off our culture of cool. You know what I'm saying? Reselling our cool things. You know what I'm saying? Like
The shit that we said was dope.
that we exactly. So like he
Who
definitely
built
deserves
Nike? Who built Nike? A black man. Not
a
built it, but
black.
who made Nike what it was? The athletes. The athletes that are black make that shit cool. You want that shit to be cool? Put it in the best black athlete. Put Under Armour, put Steph Curry in Under Armour. Put fucking LeBron in Nike. Put Kawhi in New Balance. That's what they are selling. They're selling us. They're selling the equity in our culture. So bow down to the black man and the black woman.
In the story, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Coon'n chip is activated. We're highly.
I felt like I was thinking back on how I used to say like not all white people, even on this podcast, I'd be like, listen, we're not talking to all white people. I feel like that was my Coon'n chip trying to get activated. Because you and Dot, like y'all definitely go militant, y'all go hard. And I don't want to alienate good people. But like right now at this time, I want people to just use their higher thinking and know that we're not talking about all people. We're talking about the bad people.
I mean, like you said, until you identify yourself as an ally, I'm gonna treat you as an op, and that's the end
Yeah,
of the
if we at
story.
war, I feel like, man, I guess you guys been saying it, man. When you're at war, man, you gotta until it's not what they say, until it's not a threat, until it's proven not to be a threat, it's a threat, man.
Yeah, bro. But
And I really want to hammer this home. I'm not the sharpest pencil in the drawer, but I want everyone to understand that most human beings are stupid. They are followers. They are dumb, dumb, dumb. In every sense of the word, most humans are dumb. Why do you think there's elected officials? And why do you think there's leaders in there? Most people are stupid. Most things you hear are going to sound fucking dumb. They're not going to have no logic behind it. There's not going to be no thought behind it. They're going to talk because it sounds good to hear. So please, I don't want you guys to all my intelligent people out there, please don't get stressed out by all the stupid people saying stupid shit. Because I found myself there all week. I deleted Twitter and Instagram off my phone.
it's a blessing, right?
It's about. I just started today though, so it's about to be 24 hours pretty soon. But it's like I'm like, why? I'm looking at all these opinions, and I'm like, yo, all of them are dumb. I'm smart enough to know I'm stupid. They're not smart enough to know they're stupid. They really think they're smart.
Stupid is as stupid does. Shout out to my man.
Forrest Gump. You shouted out a white man.
Well, Forrest Gump.
He didn't see color. He really didn't see color.
He really Forrest Gump is an authentic white man. I feel like he would be an ally. Like Bubba Gump,
but he also was mentally challenged.
Bubba Gump was his best friend, bro, and
he was another mentally challenged person.
He uplifted Bubba Gump and his family and blessed his family with generational wealth. That's the ally of a lifetime.
Amen. That's a great ally. Exactly. White people, you want to know what an ally is? Watch Forrest Gump. He made a promise to that man's family, and he did it.
Everybody was racist. It was in mid-Vietnam War. Everybody was racist. Didn't fuck with none of the black soldiers. But my man pulled up Forrest Gump.
Shit, I still want my 40 acres. Fuck a mule.
Shout out to my man John. He asked me today, and this is the last point before we go into like the last segment. He asked me, what would you rather have? the 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 devastation of the current system, basically the systematic racism like taken removed, or would you like your 40 acres and a mule um, that you were promised, but with inflation it would be whatever it is? What would you do?
Would I rather have it all taken away, all the shit that's fucked up taken away, or would I want my 40 acres?
Would you rather have a total deconstruction of the racist society or let society be as it is and get your equivalent of 40 acres and a mule? Granted, like, taking inflation and things like that.
Now I'm of two minds when it comes to this. I want to be altruistic and I want to be for the good of mankind and say take away all of the systematic.
Yeah, either or.
But I am also, I would say, I guess I'm a realist in some ways. I know that there's always going to be a fucked up power structure, and there's always going to be someone that's not served by the government. So I would kind of just want to get my land and build my own utopia.
I agree. I'm on the same tip. Give me my 40 acres and a mule. If you do the equivalent of what inflation is and how things progress in time, that's enough to start.
It got to be good land, though. Don't let them give you no fucked up land.
I mean, of course, I guess maybe they don't give you the land, but they give you the money that what your 40 acres
equivalent the price of the land.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
that
fucked up swamp land that you can't build nothing on.
Don't give me the land, just give me the money or what it like. If I had 40 acres and a mule, and my grandfather had one, or my great grandfather had a 40 acre and a mule, and what we could have accrued on that land, or with the possibilities of however they figure it out, I would just give me the money and let me decide what I do with that, and that's probably enough to start some type of generational
you know what, Chris?
wealth.
We shouldn't have to choose. We should be able to have both. But since you said that, I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna say I would want the system dismantled. I'm gonna give up my land and my money for everyone to have their freedom.
You're very idealistic.
That's what we should do, right? That's what you should do.
I mean, that's very idealistic and it sounds good, but I know we live in a capitalist society, so somebody's gonna have to lose at the end of the day. I'd rather not be the one that's losing. So give me my money and let me do what I need to do for my community. I can build up like we said, we can build up Black Wall Streets. We can build up, generational wealth with the money that we're rightfully owed.
Yeah, we are.
Everybody got reparations except Black people, bro.
We are really owed.
Let me get that money and I'll figure out, we already know how to deal with systemic racism. We've been living this our whole life. I can finesse this. Give me the money. Money is the great equalizer in America.
It is. Just don't get your money and start Coon'n. This nigga gonna cut his afro. He gonna cut his beard. He gonna go to Brooks Brothers and Banana Republic.
Brooks Brothers got great deals.
Whatever, but you gonna start dressing. You gonna dress like Kid in Class Act with your penny loafers.
I got a pair of penny loafers.
And you're gonna forget about your Black brothers and stuff.
Nah, I can't, man. I can't do that. But I'm gonna take that money though.
True.
But so let's just end it off. It's getting a little late. You know what I'm saying? It's almost 10 o'clock time. So I'm gonna start first with the Black business owner of the week, small business owner, and I've mentioned his name a couple of times. This is actually my coworker. His name is John Cornegay. He's becoming a real good friend of mine. But he's a photographer, and he does great noir pictures. And he's an advocate. He's an advocate. He gets me in my dark humor bag sometimes. Like, as we are the lone two Black people on my immediate team, we immediately bonded. You know what I'm saying? He's a good dude. So if he's in the Raleigh area now, but I'm pretty sure if the bag right, he'll go wherever you need to go to take pictures. So for you to check out his photography and his work, you can either go on his Instagram at John Cornegay. So that's AJohnKornegay, or his website, same title, John Cornegay, www.johncornegay.com. Shout out to him, and I value you. I want to see you win, my nigga. You know what I'm saying, and continue to do what you need to do. So that's my small business owner of the week.
Shout out to bro, man. I love the arts. Lord willing, when I very soon, once I make my first fortune, I will definitely be a patron to the arts, and keep doing your thing, brother.
Sir. So lead us out with the spiritual moment of the week. Shout out to Fred Hammond and
that shit was amazing.
Kurt Franklin
and Tamala Mann and Marvin Sapp and all the my god, like that.
Do you want to talk about God's timing? It was like, I know it was planned ahead of time, but no one knew the magnet, the how much it was needed that Sunday.
Yo, I was late. I actually finished watching it this Sunday. So I think I watched half of it probably like Friday, and then I watched the rest of it like Sunday. I was like, that was amazing, man. Those songs, whew. Shout out to Fred Hammond. Fred Hammond, one of my favorites. Kurt Franklin, who is a legend. And then all the amazing, like, I like that people got to see like Kurt playing the piano and compose, like that he's like people, because people kind of try to make him like a Khaled type of person who we don't really know what he does. That man composes and writes music, and he does his thing. So shout out to Kurt.
He is an entertainer, bro. I tell you that, man. He made me laugh multiple times. Just
you see when he brought his wife out, and I was like, yep, that'd probably be me doing something like that.
So the spirit was definitely in the air, bro. And the fact that like there was only like maybe like 300,000 people on that Instagram or whatever. I know at least 250, but it wasn't the highest ranking of the verses. But like the amount of people in there told me like it's just like for specifically us, like it's just Black people in there. Like the other ones is kind of commercial. Everybody knows Nelly, everybody knows Ludacris, but not everybody knows Kurt Franklin or Fred Hammond. So the amount of people in there just told me like it was for us, and it hit on a different level than the other ones did.
Hey man, it was good for the soul, man. I had a great time listening. If you guys haven't watched that, I suggest you go watch it and feed your soul, because we under attack every day from the outside and the inside, man. And for the spiritual segment, it's uplifting in a way, but I kind of want to talk about God right now. You know what I'm saying? We all have different belief systems. I was raised Christian, and I kind of am still forming my my mesh of spiritual beliefs that is my foundation and like my religion. But across all of the three major religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, God is a God to be feared. He's a God that he ain't to play with. And God is kind, God is good, but also God has wrath, and God and he smites people, and he brings down his wrath on people. We like the stories where he does miracles and he feeds people, and those, but there are also stories where he wipes out some people, and he takes care of people. I just want people to kind of remember that God is almighty, and that God does take people out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to kind of remind people that of that, and that he ain't nobody to play with. So as that relates to what's going on in the world, that you will pay for your sins, and people will be punished for their sins. Don't think you can escape it. Don't think you're gonna get skipped over, or he don't remember, or the universe don't remember. Like karma is real, your judgment is real, and everybody sins, including this nation sins. You will be held accountable for them. And I feel like part of what's going on right now is just this nation being held accountable for their sins, and their judgment is coming down on them in a small way. Now, by no means do I think it's the end. It's not the beginning, and it damn sure ain't the end. We somewhere in the mix of it right now, and I just want people to remember that you're not going to get away from your judgment, and this country won't either.
I like that. A lot of niggas need to be judged. A lot of people need to be judged. Fact though.
The same, man.
All right. Well, thank you, Terry, for another spiritual moment of the week. We need this in these, as white people say, uncertain times. That's another trigger word.
Uncertain. They don't know. It's uncertain for them because they don't know what the stock market going to do.
It's going to bounce back, but I actually saw that they said our recession actually started in February. So, shout out to.
It's funny though. A white man told me months ago that a recession was coming.
Everything that's up must come down, my brother. All right. True. So I'd like to say thank you, Terry, for hopping on real quick, getting this content out there, getting it what this art that people need. And remember, guys, on the path to playerdom, there are 3 rules. Stay true to yourself, stay true to the code, and wash your hands. I'd like to say thank you for listening to an episode of Mazel Talks, man. We'll see you next week, baby. Peace.
Doses.